Hello, my name is Gajan, and this will be my first video posted onto this YouTube channel. Um, this is about the recent controversy with the Sekiro anime that just had its first trailer, and with all the stuff like the uh, AI allegations and it apparently having bad animation or an ugly art style. So, what I would first like to do is I would like to debunk the um, debunk the AI allegations. First of all, it has been stated on the website that it will be fully hand drawn 2D animation, right? And if we also scroll down, even though it says AI down here, it can mean many different things, like auto image training, which a lot of different studios use, such as Ufotable. And this treat right here, right? These two treats, um, they were made by someone very reputable in the Sakuga industry, aka animation industry. Um, he's very knowledgeable. I recommend checking out his channel. It's a lot of good videos. It inspired this video, and so, right, um, auto auto image training is not generative AI, right? It uses the work of the animator that they themselves feed into like the auto image training, right? So it doesn't steal art from like actual artists. It just uses what like the work that you consent to give it, right? And right here it says that he says that eFootable they use auto image training to get additional fluid on model frames, right? Like in this Tanjiro scene, he's moving very smoothly, right? But people would call this smear frame of Akaza a what's it called? Um, AI animation. Also, if you go to the staff, um, what I want to mainly focus on is the director, Kenichi Katsuna. Kenichi Katsuna is uh, is a very is a OG animator, and he is a part of the WebGen uh, animation, right? Some of his most popular works includes mostly mostly includes Naruto. He animated some parts of the Naruto versus Pin fight, which is a very good animated fight. He even worked on Full Metal, Dororo, and One Punch Man season one, which was very good season. Okay, and now what I wanted to debunk is the big six finger, the weird six finger thing, right? So for for the six fingers, um, let me just get it real quick. Okay, so as we see here, a professional animator, Evakoi, he worked on JJK season two and Mushoku Tensei, very well animated shows, right? So he is a highly reputable source, right? He did a drawing of what this part of Wolf's hand actually looks like, right? This will be a knuckle, and it kind of like transitions into the middle finger, right? We also see here that the this part is not a part of the arm; it's actually a part of the glove, right? Which makes the knuckle a lot more clear to find out because there aren't these lines that are separating it, right? And yeah, that's basically what I wanted to explain with that. The next thing I wanted to cover was the was the art style. The art style in Sekiro, it's very raw, and I would like to break it down by through the video. So yeah, let's just get into it. Right now, mute. Now mute it. Right. Um. So, as we see here, uh, this character, right? These are really good drawings, right? The right. This is really good art, and uh, this isn't bad. even though it's like one layer of composite, um, that does not mean it's bad. There are other pro- projects like the Chainsaw Man movie, the Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2, Jogo versus Sukuna, uh, Blue Blue Lock Season 2, the the final episode, right? They all had these this like raw aesthetic where it's like one layer of composite, and they all have really good animation. And these drawings are also really good. You do not need to have you do not need 10 layers of composite like shows like Demon Slayer and Ufotable Fate in order to be good, right? The and this raw aesthetic, it also helps discern the characters from the background, uh, right? Right? Because if the it would look really bad if the characters just kind of like blended in all with the background. And also the same thing with the one layer of composite. These colors, right? They help um, distinguish the characters from the tall grass, like right here. And yeah, especially right here, you could if everything was kind of like a muted flat color, or if everything was like there's more layers of composite to them, there would be more visual. It would be more visually unappealing to look at, right? And people would in fact use um, these pause frames, or not pause frames, but they would pause in these like they would pause right here, say this is bad drawing, but within context, right? It's him charging up, and then right, all within one frame, right? Crazy, right? It's to help emphasize it, right? Even though it might not be totally anatomically accurate or anatomically pleasing as just a screenshot, animation is not just a screenshot. Isn't just what is screenshotable. It is the illusion of movement through 2D drawings and being done in a sequence. And if we go back, right, very well done sequence, right, right. And if we also go up into the trailer, right, the the art style, it also helps create this like really like realistic kind of feeling, right? This is um, really good drawing here. Not sure who did this. It reminds me of Shinyo Hira, but I know it's not Shinyo or Hira. It's just very detailed. And also something about the art style is that the art style is in fact detailed. It is not. Yes, while it doesn't have a lot of details, like something like let me think, Chainsaw Man Season 1 might have, right? It's still, or like JoJo's, it is still in its own way very detailed. Um, let's go. Let's go see what's um. I'm gonna show frame of this character, for example, right? Right here, you see that the something like the cheekbone and like the kind of like ridge of the nose is very defined, right? Here, um, like where kind of like the nose, like the nose is, right? Like I don't know what to describe it as, like the nostril, I think, right? That's defined. The kind of like eyebrow thing is defined, right? So things like Freerun and Chainsaw Man Season 2, not Season 2, Chainsaw Man movie and JJK Season 2, they don't have these, um, which doesn't mean that the character designs are bad. It's just that means that they're more simple in nature, right? While this is more detailed in nature, right? Right, like right here. Um, yeah, yeah. Things like the eye under eyelashes, right? The scrunches of like kind of like skin right here. Whenever like you kind of scrunch your face, right? That's still there, which is signs of detail. Plus the clothing and outfits that the characters are wearing, like this dude's samurai outfit, right? These are all very hard to draw, so things like the details of them being gone. Same thing with, I saw this this girl's uh, like kimono in the game, right? Very detailed with very detailed patterns. So getting rid of that makes it easier for the animators to animate, which doesn't mean that the animators aren't trying. It just means that they're trying their best to make it look the best it can while getting rid of some details. Right? I hope that explains that. Um, and also, there are plenty of good drawings, like like right here, right? I already said that was a good drawing. This is a really good drawing. These are also good drawings, but I'll get into that later, into the animation section for why they're good drawings. This is a good drawing, right? Bunch of good drawings. You get the point. And now, let's talk about the animation, right? Other sword fights in anime, a lot of the really good ones have, so something that people complain about is that the animation is, quote, choppy, right? So, if we go here, it's kind of like this, like right here, right? The animation, like it's not as smooth as something like Demon Slayer, but it's not trying to be something smooth like Demon Slayer, and it's something like beautiful in its own way. As I said before, there are other animes that are doing that, like or other projects that are doing that. Think of something like, as I said before, Sukuna versus Jogo, the final episode of Blue Lock was that. There are also some episodes of Naruto, like Naruto versus Kakashi, Madara versus the Shinobi Alliance, right? A bunch of like different fights that have this choppy style of animation. This does not mean that the animation is bad. It just means that they're doing like, it's not. I'm not trying to describe it, but like it emphasizes more quicker movements, right? Kind of like how Canada style animation is post and pose, such as things like from Cyberpunk, Kill la Kill, Journey Gone. That's me describing the style. Now I want to actually like break down the animation with like what's happening, right? Right. This is good character acting, right? Like there's so much attention to detail here, like from how this character is holding the sword, right? Right? There's so much attention to detail. That's it. Oh yeah. Right? Smear frame instantly into this very nice drawing of two swords clashing. And I'm running it frame by frame, right? In here, very like low detailed drawing of this character, right? 2 frames, right? Here, he goes from here, 4, 5, right? Right? This drawing is held for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 frames, right? 6 frames, and then he jumps into the slicing motion, right? Really good about timing, right? You see here, this is the stupid hand shit that we saw before. Right, right. He gets down there faster than Wolf rolls, right? And I haven't played Sekiro, but I know his name because they say it, right? Right. Notice how he just goes from there to instantly up, right? Right. Very, very like snappy within the posing, right? This right here is really good character acting from this character, right? Um, right. Just look at like the how much like detail is going into her face. Obviously, detail doesn't equal better animation, but like just like the details into the expression of her face, it just like makes it like makes the character acting just that much better. And right here, this drawing of this guy's face basically stays the same. The only thing that changes is his sword. 5, 6, right? Goes into basically goes into the sword swinging. Then it disappears, right? Just to exemplify that, right? And these drawings, right? They might not look the best here, right? But like in context, they look extremely good, right? And they are far hand drawings, right? Which are easier to draw, but they're not as simple, right? Because they need to still follow like not the same rules, but they need to like I don't know, just watch the Mankoman video, but like these are very exaggerated for the purpose of very well done movement, right? They're not supposed to be screenshotable, they are supposed to be watched within movement. Right? Once again, really nice perspective here, right? AI couldn't recreate this even if it wanted to. Right? Now I want to get into some other parts. Like okay, so here actually no. Right here, right? People online they say, oh, this is a bad drawing, right? However, it is actually really good because since his character design, it is very stretched out, which is a good thing because it emphasizes like the speed he's like it emphasizes speed and that he's going at. Same thing sort of happened with Elusive Samurai, right? There's a similar cut, right? Very, very nice perspective work and very nice character animation, right? Right, very, very tricky to do that since he has a artificial arm. Right, this is probably my favorite sequence in the entire trailer. Right, so it has this really complex perspective, considering the animation that is happening. Right, this dude is launching this spear pole thing right at the camera, right? Right, there is more spear frames, just like a different style of spear frames. And like even more crazy with this perspective on the spear staff thing. Right? Very exaggerated. Right? Right? And then and it's not like he disappears, he fades out. Right? There, the spear's already in there, but he's already gone. And then really nice camera movement right here. And also, again, really nice camera movement and really nice character acting, really nice blood effects, really nice drawing, right? So that's kind of like my that's basically kind of like my say into this entire Sekiro situation. It doesn't use AI. Um, the art, the raw aesthetic of the show is really good, and the distortion is also, uh, and like the choppy frame rate, it doesn't mean bad animation, and the distortion within like the characters, right? That also isn't bad. It just helps convey things better. Like it helps convey movement so that it doesn't stay stiff, which people want for some fighting with them, right? Um, Thank you for watching. If you like the video, please like the video. If you don't like the video, dislike the video. Getting attention anyway because you watched the video. Okay, bye.